Look on the screen, look on the screen. Frank James, better looking like his mama. Dusties bring drama, death, and trauma. Love drama. Major financial implications, too much dust in the nation. So let's go ahead. As you know by now, he has been captured. And then I want to share look at a brief clip that he made on his YouTube channel. I keep telling you, the Dusties, they're like mammies. They hate women. All this because of, I keep saying, they're very angry. Their anger is one letter away from danger, and he's personified that. He showed us that. Just did a video on Patreon about the mammies. No one can escape this. And as my friend would say, he could handle life. That's his opinion. Guess what? You better handle up, Buttercup. Everybody else does it every day. Things don't always go your way. Low performing men, this is what they do. This is what they do. I bet he looks, I mean, this is unbelievable. 62-year-old dust bucket. Check it out, people. Fair use.
In yesterday's subway attack in Brooklyn, captured by the NYPD in the East Village at 1:42 p.m. today after a more than 24-hour manhunt across the city and far and beyond that. He was arrested at First Avenue in St. Mark's Place without incident. Police just told us he is now facing federal charges for a terrorist attack on mass transit, and they acted on Crime Stoppers tips to eventually track him down this afternoon. Although his motive is still unclear, they do have a lot more evidence thanks to his social media post and from what they're hearing, talking to witnesses who were on that train yesterday when 10 people were shot and 13 more were injured. This video right here is of the arrest in the East Village right there on First Avenue, where you can see Frank James was brought into custody and taken to the 9th Precinct by NYPD patrol officers. We also learned a little bit more from Keyshawn Sewell, the commissioner, about how this all unfolded for the last 24 hours, tracking him to an F train after he exited the R train on 25th Street in Brooklyn to the 7th Avenue Park Slope F train at 9:15 yesterday morning. So as we get all this information in, there's a whole lot more to uncover. Let's go to News 4 Chief Investigative Reporter Jonathan Dienst in the newsroom with what he's learned. Jonathan.
Well, first, we have to take note of the mayor. His first words, "We got him." That announcement coming at the top of this news conference with the official word that the suspect had been caught. Literally moments after his arrest, word quickly spread that Mr. James was caught and was in custody and was taken to the 9th Precinct where he's being questioned at this hour. A key break came when the ATF was able to track that weapon to a 2011 purchase in Ohio, in Columbus, Ohio. And the purchaser of that gun is the suspect. And that's when they knew he went from being a person of interest to being a suspect. And they all out manhunt to find him. And it was a Crime Stoppers tip along with a tweet today, we're told, that led to police to that East Village location into a McDonald's where he was spotted. And then by the time police arrived there, the chief of department saying he had already moved on, but a canvassing of the neighborhood tracked him down. There is some question now as to whether he called the Crime Stoppers tip himself to sort of lead police to his location. That is being looked into. The police commissioner was asked about that at the press conference. She said that is still under investigation in terms of who actually called the Crime Stoppers tip. But nonetheless, the suspect, Frank Robert James, stopped in the East Village at 1:42 this afternoon. They believe he is the man who went onto that train wearing the orange vest that you see there, the construction helmet, swiping the Metro card. 8 stops away from where the shooting happened, he boarded the N train and then opened fire. They answered the question on how he got away after the shooting. They say he was among the crowd that ran across the platform to the waiting R train and took that train one stop to get away. And then he was later swiping himself back into the subway at a Park Slope subway station. So he was back on the trains riding the subways after yesterday's attack that's happened at around 8:24 a.m. That all according to police. Again, it was FBI, ATF joining the NYPD along with the U.S. Marshals and Homeland Security investigators, all teaming up, hundreds and hundreds of investigators working this case, trying to find him, and the break coming.
Now, they're thinking he turned himself in. With the feds being involved, I kind of wonder, it was kind of scary because they said that he's been walking around town. Yeah, that he was not in hiding. So I kind of wonder, with the feds being involved, maybe the family or people that he knew, if he knew anybody there locally, maybe they're turning their backs on him. Because ain't nobody that darn stupid. Said in the video yesterday, the feds are coming your way. So they're thinking that maybe it's possible that he turned himself in. Now, did you hear what he said? I've always said before on this channel, Dusty's bring drama, they bring trauma, they bring death. The financial implications, hundreds of officers.
Homeland Security investigators, all teaming up, hundreds and hundreds of investigators working this case, trying to find him. And the break coming this afternoon when he was spotted and tipsters alerted that he appeared to be in the air.
So hundreds and hundreds of investigators, not just police, different agencies, the feds, all because of one dust bucket. One dust bucket. Hundreds, not 10, not 20, not 30, hundreds, taxpayers' dollars. This here is your $50 billion dust bucket buddy. Diabolical, deadly, homicidal dust bucket buddy. Your $50 billion dust bucket. Right now you need a bra. Unbelievable. Dusties, they love drama. Look what he's caused in 24 hours. Look what he's done. People just trying to go to work about the regular day. Said it before, said again. See, when they're acting up in the BC, just like one of the commenters said, and I forget the name, so many comments. And again, thank you all for supporting the channel. When that lady had dated that man, married that man who, in 2014, a girlfriend was missing, Lord have mercy. Then they said it was a second woman that was missing, and she married him. And she went to the swimming location at the Jewish Center. And one commenter said she brought all that drama to another community. Yes, indeed, she did. The proximity of dust. Being near dust. The juxtaposition of dust. So this right here, more than likely, and I saw a clip, which I'll show in a moment, of his YouTube channel. They've been acting a fool in the BC, and it's ignored. They are coddled. It's looked the other way. And then they become emboldened. Boom. Now you're hitting mainstream. You outside your hood, up to no good. But some people, they don't care. They're like, oh, it's the NIMBY syndrome. Not in my backyard. Oh, it's toward black women in the black community. I don't care until it comes to you. The Dusties are getting out of control. Why? They have been emboldened by the BC, by the mammies. But this time this thing got a little hot. Nationwide news. The feds on the you, boo. Let's look at, so again, Dusties bring drama, death and trauma. So far, from what I understand, no one has died. I hope that continues to be the case. If not, more charges. You think you mad now? Oh, sweetie, you think you mad now? Are you unhappy? It's over for you. He's the suspect. They seem very confident, so I must say alleged. The alleged shooter, who they think it is. You think you mad now while you're free walking around? Oh, you just bought yourself something to be angry about. Now check this out, what he said on his YouTube video. Typical dust bucket, spazzing out, always complaining. And look, also I want to address the issue. Look how he coordinated this attack. So he knew how to plan this, from the little outfit to the explosives, then commit the crime. 30 or 33 shots fired. And it would have been more, but the gun reportedly jammed. Then he knew how to go across to the other train and mix in with everybody else and get lost in the crowd. I would love for them to check his phone records. I wonder if he called someone and maybe they realized, yeah, the feds are onto your butt. You ain't coming over here, blubber butt. Not today, Bookman. Not today, Bookman with the explosives. Not today. And this, unfortunately, it won't be the end. People start to spaz out, feel entitled. So check this out on his YouTube channel. Oh, Dust Bucket, the angry man. Check him out, y'all. Fair use.
Rants. The threat of death hanging over your head. Everything you do in love. So hate me. Look down your nose at me. Tell me what I've done as a human being. You work for black. Be my guest. Tell me what I've done as a human being. You work for black. Be my guest. Last night.
Really? You work for a black? Really now? Anger toward women, anger toward any woman in a position of power. Who worked for you, Dust Bucket? Because I understand you had a whole lot of problems. Which we all do. Low performing men. You want to blame somebody. Blame Eric Adams. How about we blame you? And I hate to say it. I mean, no, I'm not going to say it. My opinion, he been sopping up Mammy Biscuits. And when they sop up Mammy Biscuits, they feel entitled. And then that little help just runs out and she can't take it no more. You at 62, got to do for you. So you don't pretty much ran out all your resources. That's when I think a Dusty becomes diabolical. I want them to pull his jacket. Let's pull the background, see what's up. On a milk duck head dust bucket. They've been saying he's ranting, mad about this, finances, something about some government support. I always need a handout. I always feeling entitled. But hold on. Wait, pump the brakes. Boop, 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 boop. Let's back up. Beep, beep. I thought the angry person was the angry black woman. Huh? And most of them, you gotta be, yeah, I understand you've been angry, especially if you're dealing with a dust bucket, a broke down chocolate drop like this thing over here, dust bucket, because you already know you just put yourself on, you took a seat at the table of poverty. Poverty D. But the angry black woman is not doing what you're doing, boo-boo. And I beg to differ. Oh, they have it harder. The black women have it harder. You know why she has it harder? Because she's not coddled. You can be a dust bucket in the BC. Some mammy gonna coddle you somewhere. Mama, grandmama mammy, baby mama mammy. Somebody gonna coddle you somewhere. Look at that food in California where they stopped doing the mail. Some dumbass woman, see the expression, took the food in into the neighborhood. Now chaos. Now they don't want. Now you can't. You gotta go and drive and get your mail. Attacking the mail person. A woman took him in. He couldn't handle it. Puff up. Suck it up. So because you can't get it your way, you want to go ahead cause hurt and pain. This fool plan is, and yes, a terrorist attack, it's about darn time. We were all saying this day one. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. When a Dusty can't make it, they become a homicidal, diabolical. This is what a Dusty will do. And you think they're not dangerous. They've been committing crimes against black women in the black community for a long time, and people put a lid on it. People look the other way. Surprise, surprise! These Dusties are branching out. Oh, they're branching out into other areas, having it their way. The whole world is watching. He can't make it. He upset about this and that. You think? Weak mind. Dusties, they're dangerous. And this guy proved it. So you think you mad now? Oh, really? You in for a whole life change. And if you can't handle the outside world, what they finna bring your way, you won't be able to handle it. Oh, you won't be able to handle it. I'm just glad they got him. I'm very relieved that they got him. And the sad thing is, guess what? It's not the end. Some fool might try to do something, a copycat, or call himself, I'm going to outdo him. You never know. Be it Lil Hood Man, Mr. Wong, caught doing wrong, or Dusty Dan, Peter Pan. You'd be surprised. A lot of weak minds out there that want attention. So him, you got it. How did he see this turning out? How did you see this turning out? Dusties don't think. They just do. Wherever they, man, if it's a dust bucket you see, you that's where you don't want to be. Don't want a job, but they'll hurt and rob. Look at all the drama he's caused, all the hurt and pain. Some people, oh, they're injured, they didn't die. You don't know what they may have internal injuries, may have to go to therapy. How can you imagine going through this right here and you're supposed to like, okay, wait 24 hours. Okay, now get back on the subway and go again. Make you doing paranoid. I said PTSD is in the BC. Man, these dusties bring around them will sure bring it. They will sure bring it. All this action, all this drama because of one and 62. 62. So he's the suspect. You think you pissed off now? And I hope some maybe don't try to come in his defense. I'm sure some will. Well, we gonna have to pray for him. No, we ain't. Pray he don't ever see the light of day. The world is watching. The world is watching. Anyway, thanks for listening to the video. When I saw this, and I saw a comment last night, and the person said, "Oh yeah, I forget the name," and I was just shocked when she said it's 62 or 63. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding me! A young fool, as they say, a young fool is the good makings of an old fool, and guess what? That's what you have on this screen. So you want to get your point across? He got it across. You think you're stressed out now? Oh boy, life is a cakewalk compared to what's in store for you. Feel free to like, comment, dislike, subscribe, and share. Look forward to your comments. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, keep your head in a swivel. Heck, it's so much dust going around. The paranoia, we might end up getting whiplash. I kid you not. But he proved the point. To the 10th power, Dusties bring drama and trauma. The financial implications is too much sustentation. And don't forget, hundreds of individuals, different people, organizations, the cops, FBI, different agencies. Now, the financial implication will continue because now the textiles, we got to pay to house this thing. 3 hots in a cot, fed, medical. Your $50 billion dust bucket. And I'm out.